Hello, everyone. Today, I'm delighted to welcome Chloé Kfoury, the head of marketing at Orient 499. Chloé is an accomplished marketing expert with more than 16 years of experience in both luxury and mass market sectors, having worked with renewable global brands such as Hermes, Elio, and Furla. And at the helm of Orient 499's marketing, she has played a pivotal role in shaping the brand's identity, expanding its reach while championing Lebanese craftsmanship and culture. We're excited to hear her insights on branding, storytelling, and preserving heritage through innovative marketing. Welcome to the show, Chloé.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. So let's start with your journey. Tell us about how did you get into marketing in the first place?
I think I started a BA in politics science, so something really not related to marketing. And then I decided to pursue a master in marketing because what I loved the most was telling story, whether it was a story behind a product, a place, a person. So this is how I went into marketing, and I always was attracted by the luxury world, by the craft behind it. I'm someone that is not at all a manual person. Always have been drawn to work with people that use their hands and who create with care and skill. And I have the big change of starting my career at Hermes in Paris. So every time I was walking to my office, I passed through the artisan cutting the leather. I smell the leather. I always was drawn to this kind of craft. And so this is how I started my journey in marketing. Then, I was in Paris for 7 years at Hermes. And then for a personal reason, I had to move back to Lebanon. I work for international brand as Furla and Celio there. And now I'm head of marketing of Orient 499. And Orient 499 is I'm very happy to work for this brand because it's an artisanal concept store. So we offer embroidery, fashion, table wall art, all rooted in craftsmanship. So it's like back to my root. When I started with Hermes, it was all about craft, and I'm continuing this work in marketing, telling story about the craft of the product we're offering.
Amazing. So you found your passion or the kind of niche that you want to stay in within e-commerce quite early, and then you're just following the path and kind of enjoying your journey.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm very lucky because to be honest, I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I was younger, and I was more attracted by the universe of craft, of luxury, and I thought telling story and connect product and people was something I really enjoyed doing.
Amazing. And of course, Orient 499 has an amazing and fascinating origin story combining Belgian and Lebanese influences. And maybe could you share from your standpoint how this unique cultural fusion shapes your product design and how it kind of translates into a story that you're saying to the consumers?
Yes, of course. And yes, thank you for bringing that up because I think it really goes to the heart of what makes Orient 499 special. So the brand was co-founded by Aida Kawas, who is Lebanese, and Frank Luca, who is Belgian. And I think their partnership is as poetic as it is powerful. Even the story of how they met randomly and decided to create Orient 499 is a story and it's poetic in itself. Aida, she brought this deep emotional connection to the Levant. Its memory, the colors, the craft. And Frank, with his European eyes, I think contributed more to the structure, refinement, and a strong sense of elegance. So in every piece that we offer, whether it's an abaya, a glass blown carafe, you can feel this East-West duality. And I think that this is something that resonates with our consumer. They want beautiful things, of course, but also they want a story behind it. They want meaningful things. And with this duality, we can offer like special pieces.
You have literally no competition, like nobody is really doing this, right?
Yes, we are really unique because we work with artisans in the whole country. In the north, we have copper, we have soap. In the south, we have the glass. In Beirut, we have the couture atelier. So we really work with all of craft women and men. And We work to create a refined and luxury product that helps sustain this craft, because they are at risk of disappearing, and this is why Orient 499 has been created at the first place. And we really want to preserve this craft and celebrate it and sell it to the world. So no, there is no, we don't have like a direct competitors, no.
Amazing. I'm always like to kind of compare the brands that are being successful and kind of making their way with not only the uniqueness of their marketing, but also the uniqueness of their product, and pretty much standing out from anything, not even like being the, let's say, leader of a niche, but kind of creating the niche of its own for themselves, right? And of course, you mentioned you have incredible craftsmanship across Lebanon. And could you maybe share some of the non-secret techniques on how these products are made so they're truly one of a kind? Like, what are maybe some of the techniques that are not maybe known to the world, but Lebanese craftsmen are using for creating these products?
And what is very rich about Lebanon is that we have many crafts. We're not specialized in only one craft. So as I said, we collaborate with artisans in the whole country. So soap makers in Tripoli, it's in the north, copper, etc. And all these people, they inherited their know-how through generation. It's not something that you will learn from a book or from a manual. So it's really passed from hand to hand, and most of the time from a parent to a child. And we have like specific techniques that are really specific to the region. We have, we'll talk about the Tarek embroidery, for instance. So the Tarek embroidery is a very rare and refined embroidery technique that used gold and silver threads and tiny needles, and so maybe hours, sometimes days of meticulous work. And the result is really, really delicate and stunning. So instead of having an embroidery, you have a metallic embroidery made of silver and gold on your dress. And it's almost a secret embroidery, a secret craft, because it's only made in Baalbek in Beirut, in Lebanon, sorry. So it's a region of Lebanon. Only the women there know this craft and are doing this craft. So this is one of the craft we're very proud of, and also this is one of our best selling product when we use the Tarek on our product.
Wow, that sounds truly like something one of a kind. I can't even imagine like
Yes.
how you can do that and how it's even possible. But this is how you basically make the product stand out, because there's literally no comparison with anybody. And I also like that you're going not only after, of course, the quality and the craftsmanship, but you also have a collaboration supporting Palestinian refugee women, right?
Yes.
And you have all of these commitments to sustainability and ethical production, cultural preservation. Do you think, like, because these terms are, at least in my opinion, nowadays kind of thrown around and people are kind of becoming immune to them, how do you perceive they are kind of affecting your marketing and your consumers' respond in the luxury market?
Yes, so the collaboration you're talking about is with INASH. It's a Lebanese NGO that supports Palestinian women refugees. And we work with them. They have special craft, Palestinian special embroidery, and we work with them. We did a very nice abaya and shirt with this very delicate embroidery. And this is a collaboration that is really close to our heart, because it's like our cultural activism, if you want. We're saying that this woman matters. We're saying that this craft belongs to the world of luxury. We're trying to give them visibility. I truly think that today luxury shouldn't be just about aesthetic. It should be about ethics also. It's about a responsibility. It's about the why behind the product. And I know that today, like maybe this 3 past years, it's become very trendy to say we are ethical, we are sustainable, etc. But these are not just like a marketing angle, or we're not just checking a CSR box. It's really why the brand has been created at the beginning. We decided, Frank and I, decided to create Orient 499 because they have this shared love for craftsmanship, and they saw all this craft that has a big risk of disappearing, so they wanted to preserve it and to celebrate it to the world. So the brand was created almost 20 years ago. So it's been 20 years that that you have the same speech, the same storytelling. And we took time. We didn't grow very fast, but we grow deeply. And I think that this is the difference maybe with other brands that now are trying to find a way to incorporate sustainable practice in their storytelling. For us, it's really part from the beginning. Since the beginning, the creation of Orient 499 was to preserve craftsmanship and to show it to, of course, to the world, because we are very proud of this craftsmanship. So maybe the difference for us is, compared to other brands, is authenticity, because it was part from the beginning. It's the why behind the creation of.
Amazing. And Ken, I don't want to really get ahead of myself, but I'm quite excited to hear how you're using, because you're mentioning storytelling a lot. And of course, hopefully many e-com owners listening to this are also interested in how you can portray that value, portray that story in a way that it's exciting and something that people want to hear, and what kind of channels are you using for that. So moving into more of like a marketing section, how do you get your story in front of your customers? How do you really communicate the values that your product offers?
So we have we are online business and offline business. So for the offline business, we had one store in Beirut, one store in Dubai. For the store, it was very important to the store to be like a wonder, a place where you explore the craft. So it's not a focused, product focus oriented. It's not designed with the merchandising optimization. It's really about wandering. You enter in the store, you're going to discover first the glass, then the copper, then the sub section mixed with the handcrafted fashion piece. So the idea was to evoke a contemporary souk. So this is what we wanted. We want people to come, to explore, to wander in the stores. So that was part of the storytelling we're trying to translate in our store. Also in our store, you can see not ever two product is the same, because it's handmade. So you can directly see the human touch directly with on our product. And regarding online, so we're paying a lot of attention to social media. We have a lot of people discovering us through social media. So sometimes they see a post, a reel about craftsmanship. We're trying to show the story behind the product, not just the product. So we have many posts and reels on the people who work. And sometimes, so they discover a post, they come to the store. Sometimes they come first to the store and they want to see maybe a wider collection online. So we're trying to make the process really seamless between the two channels. But to be honest, regarding the website, it's a very important point of sale for us, because it's part of our business. And we're currently working on the redesign of the website. We want, just like for the store, we want to shift the focus beyond just the product and truly highlight the craftsmanship and the storytelling. Today, we're not satisfied with the website how it is. It's more a conventional website now. But now we are trying to recreate in the digital space the same feeling that you have when you walk into one of our stores. Like a sense of discovery, wandering through different stories, craft. So this is something very important for us, especially that, as I told you, the online market represents a significant part of our business, and we ship internationally. So to clients who may never see our store, our physical store. So we really want them to feel the story and the soul of Orient also on the website. So it's currently we are currently doing it, and hopefully within end of this month you will see a new website.
Amazing, amazing. I really like how basically you now can build all of these 3D websites and all of these different animations to really portray things. But I really like the idea to kind of take the story and kind of make it into a journey that they can take online as well, not just on the offline store. And I also always admire combining the offline and online, and that's something that I'm very interested in, because of course your Dubai flagship store was a impressive success. It was quite a nice growth straight away when you opened it. What kind of key learnings have you found from combining online and offline presence that luxury brands can kind of leverage from the learnings that you have?
Yes, it's true. Our Dubai flagship has been a really important milestone for us. We had a warehouse in Dubai before, but not a store. So the experience was completely different. And to have this flagship, we noticed a big increase on the online business from Dubai. So it really, I think it's today it's not only digital or only physical. If you can have both, I think this is the best experience that you can provide to the customer, because they want to feel the experience. Sometimes the experience, you feel it better in the store. And also they want to have the comfort of seeing the collection from home. So you need to find the right balance between both of them. What we learned from this experience is that for sure you cannot replicate the same store from Beirut to Dubai. You need to adjust and adapt to the community where we are. In Beirut, people know the craft already and know the story behind Orient. It's been more than 20 years that we are almost 20 years that we are in Lebanon. In Dubai, even if we had an organic community online, it was small compared to other countries from the GCC. And having this physical presence really give us a big push in terms of growing the community, the Dubai community. So we are very happy to.
Amazing, amazing. And of course, there's limitations, right? Because you are making products with hands, you have limited production, you can say. So, of course, the question always is for luxury brands, how do you balance scaling e-commerce presence while maintaining the premium limited edition appeal, right? The luxury customers expect. What is your strategy in here?
The strategy here, we approach e-commerce like creating a digital boutique. So every piece we show online is part of a limited run, like in the boutique actually. So we have, I don't know if you took a look at the website, we have many one-of-a-kind products. And then we have fashion pieces that are all in limited edition. Our fashion pieces are on average from 4 to 7 pieces max, all SKU included. But we don't see that as a limitation. We see it as a strength because we don't want to overproduce. In 2023, I think the fashion industry produced more than 5 billion of excess stock that represented $100 billion of values. And this is all what we stand against for. So for us, we prefer really scarcity, and scarcity today is handmade. So it goes with our values. We produce in limited edition. And for the client, I think it's something good because I know that they have something unique. They're not buying a baya that they will see on 25, 30 more people online. They know that what they're buying from Orient is something, it's almost one of a kind. Even if it's 5 or 7 pieces in total, it's kind of still a one of a kind. And anyway, I think that, people who's buying from Orient, they know that they're not just wearing or buying a beautiful thing, supporting the entire community. They're preserving craft that can disappear. So they're participating in something bigger, and they understand that we cannot go for mass production. It's not what we stand for. It's not the value we have. And this is why they come to our place at first. They know that they will find something special here.
Amazing. Yeah. I really like the approach because, as you said, the scarcity is there naturally, but also you have the opportunity to kind of give people that one of a kind experience, which again, everybody wants to be unique. So they're it's a natural magnet that drives people in. And I'm curious, of course, because when we're talking with e-com brands that do have like a specific product that they manufacture in thousands, tens of thousands, the strategy is vastly different, right? Like you're trying to find an ad, a funnel that works for that specific product, some advertising angles. How does marketing, from your perspective, work for luxury brands such as Orient? What is it that you're doing differently? Is it just like event promotion of a specific collection? Are you maybe relying just on the organic? What are the kind of ins and outs on the marketing that you're doing?
So The base, I think, of our storytelling and marketing is authenticity. So for us, it's always important to showcase the product, how it's made, who made it. So this is part of our strategy, the first strategy. Then, of course, the goal is to connect with people who understand and love the products we do and why we do it. So we have a lot of reels and posts and ads about not just about the product, but really about the lifestyle. So what we offer as a lifestyle. We don't want just people to wear an abaya. We want them to feel proud to wear Orient 499 abaya because it was made by women in the Beirut atelier, because they want to have this tableware, these glasses, because it was made by a craft women and men in the South. So this really, we always want to focus about the story behind the product. And we use ads for that. So mainly, as I told you, online business is a crucial part for us. So we are connecting with our core target and beyond, telling the story, and it resonates well with the people because we keep growing since the beginning. I think people today are craving for transparency and authenticity. I want really to know the story behind the project, and with Orient 499, they really have a complete and full story. They know that they're buying something meaningful. It's not just a beautiful product, but it's something beyond the product.
Amazing. And if I want to go a little bit deeper on, let's say, the KPIs, because of course your KPIs are be different from, again, regular brand that maybe tracks ROAS or cost per acquisition. Your approach, from what I'm hearing, is more focused towards awareness and education, and you may be tracking different KPIs. Am I correct?
Yes. Because we really want, like I told you, we're not aiming to grow wider. We really want to grow deeply. And so if we want to go wide, if we wanted to grow wider, we will do more fashion pieces. We will do more, we won't have a limited run like we're doing. We will keep growing like this. This is not what the goal of the company. This is not the values of the company, but we still want to grow, but deeply. So really with people and consumer that like what we're doing, that like the values that we are sharing. And so, yeah, this is why we're not interested in growing wider, maybe like other luxury brand. But it's not mean that we're not looking for a new market. Have like organically, so our main business is in the GCC country, of course. Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Dubai. But we organically have a big community in US and UK. And so, for instance, this is one of our KPI. We want to penetrate more this market. We gain an organic community without doing any sponsor or ads, but this is something that we want to do. To grow deeper in this two market and to have like more European and Occidental also customers so that they can see the beautiful products that we do in the Levantine region.
Amazing. And of course, very hot topic nowadays, AI and kind of use of it in every single area that we do. So it's only natural that I'll ask you as well, how are you leveraging AI for your marketing, for any kind of area of the business? And maybe what are the other specific challenges that you are trying to solve right now with AI or with other means?
Yeah, I think that AI can beautifully complement the craftsmanship and Orient 499. And to be totally transparent, the company is currently in AI transformation. So on the marketing side, we want to use AI to better understand customer behavior across the different touch points, whether who's opening our newsletter, who's responding to which type of content, how they browse differently in the GCC, so in the Middle East countries versus Europe. So that will allow us to craft a more personalized journey for the customer. And I think especially in luxury, what people want is to feel like the brand knows them. So with AI, I know it can help us to achieve that. Also, AI will help us a lot on the production side to anticipate the demand better. If we see a spike in interest in a certain fabric or color palette, we can adjust this adjust it without fearing of overproducing, for instance. So I think, yeah, AI is really something that will help us. It for sure won't replace the artisan, because it's all our pieces are handmade. But I think it will help us a lot in the offices. So we're trying now. So we are under AI transformation. We are working on new tools. Hopefully, we'll achieve it will help us, to reduce all the pain tasks we have. And the goal is to have a direct connection with the customer, to have a better production control. So yeah, we are working on it now.
Perfect. Awesome. The AI restructuring is basically part of any brand that we're talking with as well. But it's nice to hear that you're trying to solve. And I always like to also think about any kind of business or funnel, reverse engineering what the customer wants. So I really like the focus on actually researching what people react to, kind of what they want to see more of, and putting all of that together. So that's it's a very interesting approach. Perfect. I appreciate your time, Chloe. This was been absolutely amazing. I would love to end this with something that I think might help a lot of our viewers and listeners. If you were in a brand new luxury brand, right? Like you might not have the offline presence, you might not have a lots of money to spend on online marketing. What is it that you would recommend for someone starting like a luxury brand to do in terms of marketing to really start and get some attention going?
I think the first thing before doing anything is to know the why. Why are you creating this new luxury brand? What are you offering that will resonate with the customer? Really identify the why, the what are you going to offer? Once you have this as a foundation, it will be very easy after for you to see the different way you can approach consumer. It will depend on the product you will sell. So I cannot tell you like a magic recipe. It will really depend on what are you offering and to who you are offering it. But before doing that, I think that you need to have the foundation of the brand. Why are you doing this brand? What, how? All this, when you have it really like a really foundation, it will be easy after to, it will be easier, not easy, but it will be easier to know, okay, I have this brand. I know why I want to do it. I know what I'm going to do it. I know to who I'm going to do it. And then you can see how you're going to access. Today, it's easier than like 30 years ago. Because you have a lot of different touch points where you can access to the customer, whether it's physical, whether it's online. So before doing that, just think about the foundation of the brand. Be sure, create something about the mission, the vision, where you want to go, and then you can work on a strategy.
Okay, I think that this might help a lot of people to get the starting point. And as you said, it's very, very important to know why and what you're doing. And again, reverse engineer what the customer really wants and build it for so it helps them and delivers what they really need and want. So yeah, appreciate you, Chloe, jumping in, sharing all of your insights with us, and being an awesome person to listen to stories from. I'm hoping that maybe in a
Thank you
couple
so
of
much
years
for
we'll have
having me.
another. Yeah, it's a
I would
pleasure.
love
I'm
to.
hoping that in a couple of years we might have, another update from how Orient is doing and how you guys integrated AI and has seen a huge spike after that. So, I'm looking forward to that. And until then, all the best. And thank you everybody for joining and
Thank
listening
you.
to us.
Thank you so much. It was great to speak to you. Thank you.
Have a nice one. Bye bye.